Alright, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a two-colored paracord bracelet. This is obviously a single-colored paracord bracelet with the buckles. And these are cool, but the one I'm going to show you guys today is two colors. And it's going to look something like this, where you have your base color in the middle, and then you've got your fringe color on the outside, and it's opposite on the inside. So I'll show you guys how to do that. I'm going to use two very bright colors, black and orange, so you can see a big difference in how nice it looks when you use a couple of solid colors or a camo and a solid color. You definitely don't want to use two camouflage colors. It doesn't have quite the effect as using a solid and a camo, or even two solids look really nice like that. Obviously, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut your cords. You need your basic base cord, which is going to be the very bottom cord there running through the whole thing that's connecting the buckles together. And so you want about 2 feet of that. I usually like to use black or like a dark green or whatever's going to match, but you're not going to really see much of it except for right at the very ends. So you want about 2 feet. And you can adjust that depending on the wrist size, but start off with a good 2 feet of that. And then you're going to take your two colors that you want the bracelet to be, and you're going to get about 5 feet of each color, I would say. 5 feet should be good for just about any wrist size, and then you're going to adjust that as you make the bracelet. You can adjust that depending upon how big you want it to be. But this is 5 feet of each color, and then what you have to do is you have to meld the two colors together. And we have a nifty rope cutter, so all I do is take the two ends and get them to where they're burnt and they're melting, and then I press them together and hold it, and just hold them together and blow on it until it cools off. And when it's done, it's going to be pretty strong. It doesn't have to be super strong, because once you've tied all the knots, there's not a lot of force that's being applied to the area that's being melded. So it's not like it has to be, super strong, but you definitely don't want it just to come apart. So make sure that it's stuck together pretty good, and it's not just going to come apart with a simple tug. You should be able to tug it like so. If it doesn't come apart, you should be all right. So okay, so what we're going to do now, I got my 2 feet of paracord tied into the buckle, and then we have our 5 feet of each color, and it's melded in the middle. So the way that we're going to do the two color bracelet is we're going to take the middle part, and we're going to start underneath the buckle so that the melded area is underneath the bracelet and not seen. Okay, now it's important how you start, because depending on which color you want to be your base color and which color you want to be your fringe, you got to start it off right. So I want the orange to be in the middle and the black to be the fringe. So we're going to start with a meld and put it underneath and keep it right in the middle. We're going to take our orange side and go over the base cord right there. All right, and then you're going to take your fringe side and bring it underneath it like so. All right. Then you're going to take your fringe side or the left side and go underneath the bracelet and back through. So just a basic knot there. Okay, we're going to pull that all the way through. We're going to try to keep that meld right in the middle, and let's kind of pull a little bit tight, keeping that melded part right in the middle. All right, and then I'm going to push this up here. So that's going to be the start, and that's very important. Get it tight. Got our meld underneath in the middle, so it's not seen. I've got my orange, which is the base, and the black, which is the fringe. Now what you're going to do is everywhere that you see the black fringe or the black knot, that's the side that you're going to start from. So we're always going to be crossing over with the orange cord. So we're going to cross over the top, the orange cord, underneath the black side. We're going to take the black side over the orange, and then back underneath your base cord and through, like so. Alright, so then we're just going to pull this through. Alright, Alright. Try to keep it as even as possible as we go. Tightening it, sort of the same tension. Alright, once again we're going to take the orange cord over, take our black side over the orange, and then under, through. Alright, so that's what we're going to do all the way down the bracelet, giving ourselves a nice look as we go, tightening it, giving it about the same amount of tension. Okay, so this is our finished product. Went ahead and did the braid all the way down to the end. I measured my wrist and the size that I want the bracelet to be, and I went ahead and put the other buckle on. And so all I did with that is fed the bracelet through the buckle, and on the bottom side I melted it with the rope cutter. And you can either pull it through and tie a knot, or you could cut it like I did and melt it with a match or candle. However you want to do that, you could do your own style there. So the last thing to do with this bracelet is to take the two ends and cut them off and melt them, and then we have our 2-color paracord bracelet. Alright, so this is our 2-color paracord bracelet finished. Very easy to make these, and so if you guys have any questions, feel free to post a comment on the video. We are going to be putting up more reviews of different products that we carry in our store. So if you have any questions, like I said, post a comment and we'll help you out as best we can. Check out our website. It's offthegridsurvivalgear.com. There's a lot of cool stuff up there, so check that out if you get a chance, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next review.